everyone, it's Nick here from Notaro. Today we are going to take a look at invoicing or billing and the quickest way to create those invoices. You can create an invoice if you want through the add new function at the top in the header. The only problem with this is it's a step-by-step process, so you have to put the client's name in and build the invoice manually. The quickest way of doing it is from the calendar. So I click on Ken as an example. All I have to do is click add invoice and the invoice has been created. I can step through the payment process here by clicking pay. I can click on this to open up the invoice, or I can click on this three-dot menu to view, edit, or delete that invoice. So let's go ahead and click on that invoice. Once the invoice has been created, I can use the quick pay function. So if they're going to pay the invoice off in full, just select quick pay. If I had credit cards on file, I can select it. These are just the payment methods to mark how the invoice is going to be paid. So we'll just say it's cash, and the invoice has now been paid. So with a few clicks, you can quickly create and pay off that invoice. And if I need to send that invoice or print it, I just click on my three-dot drop-down menu, and I can do print, email, or download, and I can close this off. And I'll show you another way that you can create an invoice if you need to step through it. So that was just using quick pay. So we'll click on here, James, we'll create that invoice again. So I'll click invoice, and this time they're only going to be partially paying it. So you need to step through that. So you have to click on pay. The outstanding amount is $100. So I'm going to change this to $50 because that's all they're going to pay off today. If I want to add a tip, I can click this, but I'm just going to add the payment method, and we'll just say they're going to pay cash. And so you can see that it's paid the $50 in here. If I wanted to split the payment up, I can change that to $25 and add another payment method. So you can see that we'll do the math down here for you. So you have to add another $25. So I step through the process again. If I had credit cards on file, I can select this. If I had credit, I can select credit. So if they've had an account, if they had money on account, you can pay it with that. In this case, I'll just say there's a gift certificate as well. And so I've split the payment up, and then I can click pay. Again, it's a lot quicker if you just click on this triangle, because I can select pay and then print, email, or download. So again, just very quick ways that you can create invoices and email them or send them to, or print them for your patient. So if I want to print it off, I'll just click print. If I click email, the invoice has now been sent off to them. There's a few other ways that you can also create invoices. So if I click Ken's name here, I'll go to the profile, I can go to the billing section, and I can also add an invoice directly from here. So if I click add invoice, again, it's a step-by-step process. The only difference with adding an invoice from here, we already know who the client or the patient is, the location, and then you start adding your products and building your invoice. So it takes a bit longer if you don't use the calendar. You don't have to use the calendar, but as you can see, it was a lot quicker and very efficient. And we would encourage you to, utilize the tools that we've developed in order to, help you expedite these processes. So thank you for watching. Please click subscribe if you'd like to be notified as new videos are released.